If you can look at this top equation here to the right, top to the right, we're trying to get the variables to cancel out, one of them. You have to have the same sign but a different number. So if you look here, you're close because you have negative 3y and positive 2y. But we need that to become the same number. So if I multiply the top equation by 2 and the bottom equation by 3, then you should see what happens. So we're going to try and cancel these out. Then it would become, everything gets multiplied in the top by 2, so 4x minus 6y equals 26. Your bottom equation gets multiplied by 3. Not that you have to use a calculator, but if you need it, you'll have it, okay? So that would be 9x plus 6y equals negative 39. So I multiply the top equation. So if I add up these two equations now, I'm adding them. What happens to my y's? Yeah, they disappear because negative 6y plus 6y is 0. And so then you are only left with, we're just adding up. So it would be 13x equals negative 13 would be all you have left because the y's died. Okay. You divide by 13. And x is negative 1. Okay, so that's why the actual solving part of it should be easier than negative 1. Choose an equation. It says substitute your answer from number 3, so x equals negative 1, into either of the original equations. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to choose the top one. 2x minus 3y equals positive 13. And where does negative 1 go? X. So if x is negative 1, I'll put it in the x spot. Oh, sorry. There we go. So 2 times negative 1 minus 3y equals 13. And my handwriting's looking kind of rough here. Okay. If you multiply by negative 2, you solve this out. We'll do this in more detail in a second. The y value ends up being, I think, negative 5. And remember that you have to write this answer as a point. So that's the point, negative 1, negative 5. All right, this is hard to see. I plugged in negative 1 in the x spot. And that's your final answer. So again, the tricky part is figuring out what do I multiply by. Because then it should be negative 4x, positive 4x. So this guy here by positive 2. And then I'm actually going to rewrite my whole system, okay? So I'm going to draw like a big arrow and rewrite it. The top equation, all those numbers there get multiplied by 2. So it becomes, I'll do it actually not in red, negative 4x minus 8y equals negative 18. All right? Okay. And then the bottom equation is the same, so I'm just going to rewrite the bottom one as it was because I didn't do anything to it. Okay, and now we should add them up. Should my x's cancel now? Yes, because I add to 0. Negative 4x plus 4x is 0. So those are gone, which is nice. And you're left with negative 5y equals, add up the right side, negative 10 plus 8. Sorry, negative 18 plus 8 is negative 10. And now you're just solving this little tiny one-step equation. So we divide by negative 5. And it's 2, which is great, except that's only half your answer. So now you have to choose one of your original equations and plug back in. So y is 2. It really doesn't matter which one you want to use. I'm going to use the bottom one because I don't have any negatives in that one. Where do I put the 2? Y spot. Yeah, so this second half of solving is the same thing as what we did last week. We need that sage and scribe. Equals 8. So you're doing 4x plus 3 times 2 is 6. And now we're just solving. I subtract 6 and divide by 4. Okay, some of us on our quiz are getting to this point, we're like, 2. No, no, no. Please make sure you know which number's on the bottom. If you divide by 4, it's 2 over 4, or 1/2. Remember, your final answer has to be a point, so it's 1/2, comma, 2 as an ordered pair, because if you were to graph it, that's where it would cross. So after multiplying these two equations, do my y's cancel out? Yeah, because they add to 0. So these will be gone. And now it adds up to negative 4x equals negative 12, and it's going to be really nice now. So if I divide by negative 4, it should give me x is 3. Woohoo! It does not matter which equation you want to use to plug back into. Whichever one you think looks easier is great. So I'm going to use the top one, 2x plus 2y equals negative 8. And where do I put this 3? Where's the 3 go, McKenna? Okay, so what variable do I put it in? X. 2 times 3 plus 2y equals negative 8. You guys did this approximately like a gajillion times in geometry because you had to plug back in to find like angle or segment measures. It's the same kind of stuff here. Plug back in, so 6 plus 2y equals negative 8. You are solving now because we'll have to subtract 6 and divide by 2. I think that's negative 14. You divide by 2. Y is negative 7. If you leave your answer like this, you've actually not gotten it done because it's 3, comma, negative 7. Your answer is a point. Make sure it's x, comma, y.